Hope you guys are doing good. I have this immense respect for teachers suddenly, given that I've had my 5-year-old daughter at home for 2.5 months. I don't know how they manage multiple of such kids at the same time. Nonetheless, so the book that I'm going to talk about today is a very different one from the genre I usually read. And I had like zero interest in this book when I picked it up based on an Audible recommendation. I haven't heard of Kevin Hart. I haven't seen his comedy, okay? At the cost of sounding snobbish, my previous 3 memoirs were Educated by Tara Westover, Becoming by Michelle Obama, and True Dog by Phil Knight. But I did not expect to enjoy this book as much as I did, alright? Post this 12-hour, 99-chapter soliloquy, I felt like I knew this man behind this book. Kevin Hart, he's the superstar American comedian. He's a Hollywood box office star. He shares his life lessons in this hilarious, endearing book. It's called I Can't Make This Up, Life Lessons by Kevin Hart. I almost miss listening to him each morning now. It feels like I know this person. So Hart is so imperfectly perfect, alright? One can't just read this book, you ought to listen to him on Audible. He doesn't just narrate the story, it feels like he's having conversations with you in the same room, okay? He talks about how it took him only 16 years to become an overnight success. And in this very inspirational and entertaining book, he covers his life, career, family, and friends. His journey from a broken family. It's this trope of a drug-addicted dad and being raised by a mother who sacrificed a lot in her life to raise her 2 boys. It is very poignant when he talks about how he grows from being a shoe salesman, wanting to be the Nike representative, to one day actually partnering with Nike to create his own line of products along with Nike almost a decade and a half later. There's this quote, I'm going to read out quotes through this review. It just takes one person to say one thing and your whole life can change. If success happens in part by chance, then the more you expose yourself to it, the luckier you will be. I worked hard in order to get lucky. It may seem to others that this is like a very smooth trajectory, right? But Hart outlines every pivotal step in his career that is relevant to anyone who's seeking success in their own fields. He talks about how he had to choose between this uncomfortable dictatorship of his mother to the comfortable anarchy that was his dad's home. About how discipline and values that his mother instilled in him stood through his tryst with failure later in life. I've learned so many valuable lessons in my life, and this was one of the most important. Do your best, always, because you never know who's watching. Yeah. This volume is peppered by life incidents which are like hilarious and does this even happen? Sorts. If there are critical life skills that one could pick out resonating across the entire volume, it's perhaps his positive attitude to life, or what he calls the shoulder shrug. His ability to see the bigger picture and not complain or hold on to negative emotions. Again, there's this quote. It's easy to complain about your life, how tough it is, how unfair it is, how stressful it is, how everyone else has it much better. But if you step into the life of someone you envy for just one day, you'll discover that everyone has their own problems, and they're usually worse than yours, because your problems are designed specifically for you with the specific purpose of helping you grow. I also wanted to share this funny incident from the book. So when he was financially strapped early in his career, Kevin maxed out this American Express card and he couldn't pay the bill, and that resulted in bad credit, right? So the company never forgot, and even when Kevin was a huge success, they continued to deny him a card. In the book's acknowledgements, Kevin writes, American Express, if you're reading this, please run my credit again. I wrote this entire book just to send a message to you that I'm now ready to handle the responsibility of a credit card. It's a roller coaster ride of lessons one can learn from failed marriages, from committing before you are ready, of grit in the face of disaster, of constant learning and having faith in oneself, of winning and then losing it all, of listening to yourself, and if you're still unsure, of asking a mentor. This book may not be revolutionary, it's not philosophical, it's not behavioral economics, so it's not like any other books that I usually read, but nonetheless, it's a book by a doer, and doers usually take it all. Like he concludes, success is not an excuse to stop, it's a reason to move the goalpost farther and accelerate. There's no destination, it's just a journey, and the journey is to keep building on top of what I'm building. I'm really glad I listened to it. Give it a listen. Yeah, thank you guys. Take care. Bye.